We are under the bright. Settling in now, Danny Duffy. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Alex Gordon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Gordon, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Number 66.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Popped him up. Alonso is there, and the side is retired. Royal digging in, Jacob deGrom. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
And now pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
In now, Michael Conforto. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. deGrom stands at second with no outs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting fifth,
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Duffy has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Duffy sets and delivers. Line drive to center field. Merrifield is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 3-0 New York. Now at the plate, Nicky Lopez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And there's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Here's another 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And this pitch is foul tip right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. There's a shot out to right center field. Around first, Perez on his way for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. This one's hit deep out to left center field. See you later. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on date. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only move there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jesse Hahn enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hahn, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was taken in the 6th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
This is pulled into right. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
At the plate, Dominic Smith.
And he'll bounce one on the ground to first.
Fielded cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hahn sets. Here comes the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Soler. See you later. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Goodbye, home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. DeMont is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We've played 2 full. The Mets are out on top, 11-0. Hunter Dozier digging in now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting up, the center fielder with Merrifield.
Corey Oswald has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 55, Corey Oswald.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So now to the plate, Josh DeMont, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the third now. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Goodbye, home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Jacob deGrom. No balls and one strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Mondesi brings it in. Barehanded for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Popped him up. Perez is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 12 and the Royals nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alex Gordon.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Conforto is there to put it away for route number 1.
The batter, number 66.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
0-1's the count.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Oswalt is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Mickey Lopez.
Digging in, Mickey Lopez 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 12-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Corey Oswalt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith sent out to straightaway center field. Merrifield is right there, 1 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank
you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Adalberto
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And this will be fouled away. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And up steps Salvador Perez, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. In the air to straightaway center field. Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12 to... Digging in and looking for more, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Merrifield is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Ahmed Rosario. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box now, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And that brings in Hunter Dozier to start things out.
Keeping up for Kansas City, the 3rd baseman, Hunter Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Curveball grounded towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Ryan McBroom will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. 0-1 the count. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan McBroom goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Alex Gordon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Count remains at 0-2. Left side, but well foul. Ready with another 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Run on 2 hits here for KC. Kevin McCarthy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to deep right field. So they're going back.
If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat a meat?
Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run as this lead got even wider. Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Robinson Cano, a solo home run. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Dominic Smith. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Dozier is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging. Rosenthal has his sign. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Jeff McNeil has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
It doesn't look very promising.
Lopez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Softly hit to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The catcher, number 13.
Ready once again, Salvador Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Skied into very shallow right. Conforto will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So stepping in, Jorge Soler. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Fouled away. Grounded to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, and they remain well behind. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Randy Rosario enters now in a mop-up role as he'll Try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 43, Randy Rosario.
So here's Pete Alonso.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya!
So it's a two-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box, Jacob deGrom grounded up the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to the bat, the right fielder, Michael.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto, and is coming off a two-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on. Stepping in, Hunter Dozier. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Michael Franco will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, no balls and a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Scott Barlow comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Cano waits on the first pitch.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
A solo shot down the line in right. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the blowout continues.
job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. As we head toward a
Conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Hit in the air out to left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 52.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning.
Your attention, please.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 56.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat, and it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First offering on its way.
Second baseman, Mickey.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
19-1 this evening. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jacob deGrom gets the W on the mound. Danny Duffy was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.